All right, let's stick with City a minute because inevitably we'll get sucked into the United psychodrama, and I want to at least give them.
Keep that for the end, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to ask you guys, but I know you guys are both really, really big figure skating and rhythmic gymnastics enthusiasts.
Yeah.
So in those sports, nobody keeps score. The judges hold up numbers, and you award based on that. Yeah. So what I would like to know from you, who is the best team in England right now? Don't give me, the table never lies, because the table lies all the time. Who plays the best football in England this season? Who is the best team in the Premier League this season?
Do you want me to go first? I mean, it's Manchester City. I think Liverpool have been impressive for most of the season. Not so much against West Ham this weekend, but that's one for another time. But I think City they're just too good collectively.
And you have Liverpool second.
Yeah, but collectively, no one comes close to what City do with the ball. It's not always perfect, and they lose to PSG, they lose to Crystal Palace, they lose to Spurs. So, but they something else.
Yeah, I'll go further. I think there's City, and then there's Liverpool, and then there's a gap towards whoever is third.
Yeah, Chelsea have played well at times this season, but there's got room for improvement.
Augie?
I think Liverpool are the most exciting teams to watch, but the best team for me are Man City. I just think they've dominated at Liverpool, they've dominated at Chelsea. That when they're in the mood, or even when they're not, they can just control games, at the pace they want to play it. But I do think when Liverpool are at the best, they are more excited and more capable of scoring goals. But I'd take City to win me a game than Liverpool at the moment. I think City have got everything apart from a striker, despite your conviction of Torres.
All right, so let's cast this out slightly more broadly, because if City are the best team in England, right, which you guys seem to be saying, most people would say that Bayern are the best team in Europe right now. Mm-hmm. What is the gap between City and Bayern?
No gap.
You put them on the same level?
Exactly same level.
I think the gap is I think the gap is Lewandowski.
Striker, he's so monothematic.
No, but seriously, I think when it comes down to that extra bit of detail,
okay,
Robert Lewandowski ahead of Ferran Torres every day.
Okay, so then I'll tell you, bring Ruben Diaz to Bayern Munich, and that makes Bayern Munich stronger. So in that case, we can always go back and forth, But of course, Lewandowski would improve City, but Ruben Diaz would improve Bayern Munich, who this season defensively are not as strong as City, for example.
Yeah, but I think if you play these two teams against each other this week and say, right, 11 v 11, who wins? I think Bayern win because they've got Lewandowski. I think that's the difference.
I disagree.
It's a fascinating discussion. I think one that we're going to pick up further on. I just want to say this. I think we can all agree that City are a deeper team than and have more options than Bayern do, certainly in terms definitely. Of number 13 through 18. But I also think that one of the big differences as well is that Bayern, if you were to go through player for player, if we do that, combined 11, which we're not going to do now, and viewers, you can all do this at home if you like, I think it might actually lean City's way, or it would be very, very close. So if they're a better collective, if they have a more experienced manager, if they have a deeper bench, I guess what I'm driving at is City, again, have to be favorites for the Champions League, even though I might have Bayern ahead of them right now. Because of Lewandowski, because he's a recognized striker. No, I'm just kidding. But that's what I find fascinating in this. Nagelsmann has just arrived. Yeah, he's only had so much time to work. He doesn't have the experience that Pep does. He has a much weaker bench. But in that 1 to 11, he can still. I guess that's my way of praising of praising Nagelsmann.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.